Here it is, folks. 25 Canadian cities to receive free food stores. Federalization of food is here, folks, like we've been saying all these years. And the transport of food, the logistics of food, they want to federalize it all. So what do we got, folks? We got lots here. So this is basically a pilot project that is going to kick off in Saskatchewan, okay? This pilot project is going to start soft, storefront. Article is up. The article is on News Cycles. You can go read it. Where it's going to look like a storefront. It's going to be like a store with the aisles. You go through and you basically put in the basket what you want up to $200. And this is how it starts. Then once they usher in the digital ID and the digital currency and the digital everything, and you said something bad to somebody about something to post, or you put a post up on your internet, they didn't like it. And guess what? You're not going to eat. And that's how they're going to do it. And that's what they were pushing towards, more control, right? So this is what I got from the article. New initiative in Regina, Saskatchewan is opening a free grocery store model. The Regina Food Bank is launching the Community Food Hub, designed to resemble a typical grocery store. Registered clients can shop by appointment every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks, eh? Selecting items that suit their dietary needs and preferences. Each visit provides approximately $200 worth of food per person, aiming to reduce the food waste and restore dignity to those facing food insecurity. So $200 worth of food is probably 2 grocery bags of food today in 2025. We warned you about this too, by the way, with our food haul videos. So, so $200 worth of food. That's pretty interesting because I did look into it, and $200 on average in Canada can feed a family of 4 for 4 days. Then if you want to go into the sloth and into like all kinds of porridges and weird stuff like you could buy by the gallon or whatever, cheap, then it depends. Like, what are you eating, right? That's the thing. What are they feeding you, right? This innovative approach is part of the broader effort to address food insecurity in the region by allowing clients to choose their own food. The program seeks to empower individuals and families, ensuring they receive nutritious options that align with their specific requirements. Okay, now we re-referenced what's going on here. Have we talked about this? And this ties to a video we made, our 2015 video, Food for All, the Federalization of Grocery Stores as Middle Class Goes Broke. And in that video, we were already talking and telling you guys the collapse of the middle class in smaller Canadian cities and rural areas, a dependence on centralized systems as economic independence fades, government control over food, housing and energy as people are priced out, and loss of dignity and self-sufficiency replaced by rationed or managed survival. And we talked about food rationing coming, and that was back in 2018, food rationing centers, or they're going to ration your food or whatnot, or I guess, again, implement worldwide catastrophe happening, and that's affecting your food at your door, even though you got 1 billion farms around you in Canada. But that was sold to Chinese communists that own most of them and left them empty, or built these ridiculously looking mansions on these farmlands. But anyway, CPP money laundering wiping out Canadian middle class via bidding wars. So that was that, and then we did 22 videos discussing the federalization of grocery stores and the logistics of transporting foods, if you guys want to search across our channel. And now here are the cities that this is a pilot project. So it's starting out in Saskatchewan, and it's going to move across Canada. And these are the cities where and how many locations they want to open. Now pay attention to this, all right? So the number one reason for these locations opening is housing costs. Approximately 89% of food bank clients report spending more than 70% of their income on housing, leaving limited funds for other necessities. And this goes back to the TDS. What is TDS? Total debt service ratio. We got 50 videos talking about total debt service ratio on this channel, going back to 2012, warning you guys, calculate your total debt service ratio when you're going to buy a new car. Oh, but the dealer says I could afford it with my income. No, you can't. What about your food? Oh, mortgage. Remember we told you? How are you going to buy food? How are you going to buy food? You're going to buy food on credit cards. Everyone's buying food on credit cards now. Oh, I want to get the points. Yeah, right. You want to get the points. You can't afford to buy food. And that's what's happening now. And it's getting stronger now. Yeah, I know. You're going to go in the comments and say, oh, I keep going back to your 2012 video. People will be priced out of food by 2020. You were wrong. Okay, I was off by 5 years. But I told you they were going to pull the trigger on a pandemic to shut it down. So keep that in mind. And here we go. 14 locations scheduled to open in Vancouver, BC. 21 locations in Toronto, Ontario. 21! 3 locations in Richmond, BC. 4 locations in Burnaby, BC. 5 locations in Victoria, BC. 6 in Hamilton, Ontario. 9 in Ottawa, Ontario. 13 in Calgary, Alberta. 9 in Montreal. 2 in Halifax. 11 in Kitchener, Cambridge, Waterloo, Ontario. 11 in Kitchener, Cambridge, Waterloo, Ontario. And the reason why I'm bringing that up again is because that's like super rural area. 11 of those locations. 14 are going to be opening up in Edmonton, Alberta, scheduled to be open. And 15 in Winnipeg, Manitoba. 5 in St. John's. 15 in Fredericton, New Brunswick. That's a lot for that area, but 1 in Quebec City, 3 in London, Ontario, 3 in Kingston, Ontario, 5 in St. Catharines, Niagara, Ontario. Now, let's go back to Saskatchewan area. 12 in Regina and 11 in Saskatoon. So they're getting hit pretty hard. They're getting hit pretty hard there. And then 2 in Greater Sudbury, Ontario, 2 in Windsor, Ontario, 2 in Thunder Bay, Ontario, and 3 in St. John's, New Brunswick. And yeah, this is crazy. So it re-references a 2013 video we made. 1 in 4 Canadians won't be able to buy food by 2020. That was March 16, 2019. It was taken down for community guideline violations. And let's keep going. Now, food bank usage. Now, Toronto. So what do we got here? Toronto. 21 locations in Toronto. Then I found out that Toronto has witnessed a substantial rise in food bank usage with nearly 3 million client visits in 2023. 3 million visits in 2023, marking a significant increase from previous years. Now, why is Toronto getting hit so hard? Well, because when Vancouver put the foreign buyers tax or the foreign investors tax on Vancouver properties, Chinese and money launderers went from Vancouver overnight. We got the articles we read for you guys in 2016 and 2017. Overnight, went to Toronto and Seattle and Tacoma and Washington area and destroyed housing affordability overnight with bidding wars and stuff. Oh, but blame your governments from that. Our governments are Chinese. Oh, but they don't look, they're Chinese. Anyways, let's keep going. Food insecurity rate. Edmonton reported the highest level of food insecurity among Canadian cities at 21%. And 73% of people aged 17 to 31 are struggling with food. And that's a food bank statistic. Federalization of Food is coming, folks. They're going to do everything to tie this digitally. And they're going to be monitoring what you took and what you bought. What happened with that mayonnaise you bought 2 weeks ago? Did that just go sour on you, or you need more? Are you intaking too much of that fat? They're going to be, oh boy, it's going to get really interesting. I won't be alive to see most of this stuff anyway. But I want to put the warnings out there. Maybe for the next generation and the generation after that. But that's what's happening, folks. And they're going to tie this all uniquely, so nicely together. And make it look like they're here to save you from starving. No. Stop taxing the middle class. Stop the federal foreign investing that's bidding up properties that we can't even get into. There's ways to save the day. Bring back the private sector. Bring back the mom and pops. Bring back the sanity. Mike Martin's here. I have spoken.